Hello, and welcome to Session 2, Episode 2 of Link Cable.
One ups to you, distinguished guests.
Well, chickens to you as well.
And gave him blessed may your gamings, many gamings, and gamings.
May the Triforce be with you always.
And your coins be ever golden.
And your scores ever high.
And now until Fallout.
Forever and ever. Amen.
Amen. Welcome.
We're so good at our show.
We're so great at our show. We're just so silly and goofy, and we just go with the flow. The glass?
The glass made of glass.
I'm not aware. I'm drinking out of a paper cup.
I'm drinking out of a bottle.
To be fair, I don't know if I love that my drinking bird is drinking out of a paper cup. It's not the most environmentally friendly option, but I suppose if it's just been the same one this whole time, then it's not so bad.
It's an enchanted paper cup that never runs out of water.
That's true. That's true.
I sprinted to get here to get Link Cable live roughly on time. So
don't need to worry about microplastics when you're made of plastic, John.
It's like carbon. You get carbon all the time.
And Alex, you'll get there someday. You'll get enough points to play Hot Dr. Pepper. In theory, I could play Hot Dr. Pepper, but that doesn't feel right, you know? I feel like we have to earn it from our viewers.
It's not on us to play Hot Dr. Pepper. That's a journey for you.
It's our job to listen.
Do you want to play a game?
What if I said no? I mean, I do,
sit
but like
on the conversation screen for a while longer. It's
no,
fine.
No, I mean, no, I'll play a game.
All right, let's take a
Everybody
look over.
talk about six. What about micro papers?
Micro papers.
To a plastic, yeah. Oh, I don't know if that's true, Alex, but
to one of those little plastic babies, microplastics is macroplastics.
True. If you were so small and tiny and could fit on an atom, and you were just so small, then yeah, it also would be major plastics.
I'm not hearing any noise. There's your game noise.
Yeah, my game only makes wind when I am ready for it to, and now I'm ready for it too. Yes, I believe I just beat, something.
Epic.
Here's a 1-up mushroom to get you started.
I appreciate that.
Yes, I just beat the first boss of Act 1.
It's like the warp zone.
It doesn't look like
It's
the warp
not
zone.
the
It's
warp
not the warp
zone.
zone. I swear it's not the warp
Just
zone.
gonna start bawling.
It's not warp zone.
It's not the warp zone.
You gotta believe me.
Have you checked, Quinn? Because I forgot to check if there was gas in the horse.
I'm over Is There Gas in the Horse?
You're just done? I'm kind of also done with Is There Gas in the Horse?
I would rather it... I don't wanna prescribe anything, and other people love Is There Gas in the Horse. I would rather it go back to normal Is There Gas in the Car. I'm afraid. I don't think I can use P-switches, can I? I don't remember what I haven't unlocked.
Yeah, neither do I. Oh, I quit. I hit save and quit. Oops.
Well, don't do that.
Oh well. Oh, I'm going back.
I can use P-switches, that's good.
Let's say, hypothetically, you're a Barbie girl, and you live in a Barbie world.
Let's say, for the sake of argument, let's say you are a Barbie girl. And we'll say, as well, hypothetically, that you live in a Barbie world. Would life in plastic truly be fantastic? Or is this another one of the lies that is inherent to the life?
Is there Mario in the cart?
Is there Mario in the cart?
That one's good. I like that one. Is there Mario in the cart? Wahoo!
Is there Mario in the cart? I can't believe I hit that note so
Yeah,
effortlessly.
congratulations.
Ah, fuck.
Oh,
good lord.
How do I play this game? Just kidding. I do know how to play this game, but it has been a minute.
It's been about a week.
Yeah, that's longer than a minute. I apologize, I lied.
I certainly haven't been playing Mario in over a week. It feels like it's been an incredibly long week as well.
Yeah, it does. It definitely does. I for sure had, like, last week was bad. Like you know, I was, like, sad before stream last week. The week that followed that was somehow worse, and I did not believe that was possible. But now it's okay.
I am sorry to hear that. I've had an incredible week because I officially have a job now, which hasn't been the case for a long time.
Quinn is in her unemployed era, or her employed era. Sorry, you're no longer in your unemployed era.
So I don't have the yellow switch palace, which means I can't get the proper exit in this level. You're lucky Christopher isn't here to school you. I haven't said anything incorrect about Mario yet this stream. Give me some credit, please.
Give me some time to say something incorrect about Mario.
Okay, that is one exit, but I don't have the yellow switch palace. Shouldn't be.
I'm kind of out of it. I might need to restart this run, which is fine, because I'm just like getting back into the swing.
Use invincibility stars.
Hell yeah!
Let's go.
Ah, bitch. God, because
hi Zell.
That's gonna not be great.
Hello,
Zell.
Hi John.
Hi chat.
Hi Mill. Who else was in chat? Did we get everybody? Got Mill, got Zell. Didn't think you were starting for another 2.5 hours.
Well,
I apologize about that.
Quinn had a work thing to do before this, and I have a work thing to do after this. So, this is when we're doing it today.
I swear, normally our schedule is 5:30 cable time.
No, it's...
However...
Yes, it is 5:30 cable time.
However, things are extremely subject to change, especially now that I am gainfully employed.
And I am, I'm like mid-employed. I have a bunch of part-time jobs, so my schedule can get a little wacky.
My schedule next week is going to suck. Because I have orientation, and the orientation involves a full week of 8 a.m. classes.
Whoa! That's so fun! Listen, I have pleasantly enjoyed a good Twitch stream in the middle of a campus. Just being on campus, eating some food, watching some streams. I've watched Germa in the middle of a ramen restaurant. You know, it's just society's different now. You can kind of just watch Twitch whenever.
That's so true. Can't go anywhere.
Shut up. I'm so mad that that's making me laugh so hard. John said, orientation? Like gay?
Yes, like gay orientation. Christopher, it's my turn to school you. I can't do the special world. I don't have the yellow switch palace. So, I can't do that. I did not mean to play this level. I don't want to be here.
Skill issue?
It's a randomizer issue.
Maybe if you're more skilled, things wouldn't be randomized.
Now, I have an interesting conundrum. I have a couple interesting conundrums with my game right now. One is that I've managed to traverse the Star Road, but I only have the way that I came in and the exit straight into Bowser's front door. The other one is I activated randomization for the number of bosses that I need to defeat in order to face Bowser. I have no clue how many boss tokens I have to collect in order to actually beat the game. So I need to change my grip on my controller so that I can do a spin jump. So I'm going to attempt to go through Bowser's castle, but I might just get stopped out of nowhere and might not be able to do anything. Next, I'm going to go to my neo-pronoun job. Well, not all that far off. The job that I have now is, in fact, sort of a mental health services job that I specifically was hired for because some of the youths that I'll be working with are trans, and so am I. So there will be genders abound.
Hell yeah. I don't work with a lot of trans people, but I'm trying to change that. However, though, I participate in, tech work, like, for theater, and it's very gender. Like, you just have to show up to a place and your goal is to not be seen or perceived by anybody, but make beautiful art.
Theater tech is very gender, I do know this.
It's so gender.
Wolf Mob is really taking over SMH. So magnificent, honestly. Great work, John.
This is so good. This is like, my good friend, I have not talked to them about this in a while, and you've reminded me that I now have to interrogate them to see if they still remember this. But they thought that when people said wig, like a while ago, you know, like, oh, wig. That wig was an acronym for whatever, I guess.
I wish.
And I was like, yeah, me too. And I think about that all the time. I'm like, what if it was?
I'm clearly not getting anywhere in this Bowser level, so I think I'm gonna bail. Go back to wherever it is that I came from.
Unfortunately, a lot of my Archipelago stuff that I've been receiving is, for me.
That's good.
Well, yeah, but it's not good for you.
It's fine.
It said I was supposed to receive a relic, and I didn't. Strange. Ah, well.
I do have the ability to run, so I can beat Vanilla Dome 1 and start going through normal levels again. I gained a lot of abilities right at the end of stream last time. So I still can't use most power-ups, but I do have mushrooms available. I can spin jump, I can run, I can hold things, I can use P-switches, I can use stars now. Things are really looking up for Mario in this.
Hell yeah. Everything's coming up Mario.
Everything is coming up Mario.
Sorry, everything's coming up Mario. We're not doing this.
Not doing what?
He's not Mario.
Why not?
Because he's not!
Why can't
he's Mario! He's Mario! It's his name!
He can be Mario if he wants. I think Mario can be anything he puts his mind to. Anything he wants.
Sorry, I'm just reading that Zell said that they used to think SMH was so much hate. I love that.
Zell lived in a world for a brief period of time when everyone was amending so much hate to their messages. Zell lived in some sort of hell world where everyone exhibited so much hate at all times.
For a while, you know, JFC, like Jesus fucking Christ, I kind of assumed it was like, I knew it was Jesus fucking Christ, but I saw it more as like a sound you'd make when you got frustrated, like like it has
People
the vibe of just
make that sound when they get frustrated. Yeah. I make that sound all the time. I have sent you some cards.
Thank you.
A card, I guess. Card draw. Oh, it feels good to be playing Mario again. My good friend Peach.
This is nice.
That time I did not pronounce it Mario to antagonize you. I literally realized afterwards.
It's fine. I just kind of assume you're always trying to antagonize me, but that's fine because
that's a really good assumption to make, especially on this show.
Yeah, it's for content, so you could be mean to me.
Yeah. Really, I don't actually need anyone's permission to be mean. And
That's true.
I will be mean to all of my friends and anyone in the vicinity. I am a horrible, hateful person. This joke isn't funny.
I was gonna say, I will not confirm nor deny that. Be it. Good. Let me take your cards from the Vanilla Dome. See that one. So we were talking briefly about our next session.
Yeah, I don't know if I 100% want to lock in the game that I'm going to be playing next.
You don't have to.
Most likely, I will be playing the gravity flipping platformer VVVVVV.
And I likely will just keep doing this because I'm having fun. Being best friends means you are going for each other's throats at all time. Take that in any way you want.
Throats. I'll take that at face value because I don't know how else to take it.
Yeah, same. I was gonna say, I'm also not going for Quinn's throat because she needs to be able to speak or else this stream's gonna be boring and sad.
Let me be clear, if I lost my ability to speak, that would kind of be it for me. That's not entirely true. I know a little bit of sign language, but like, my ultimate career path and the things that I most enjoy doing are like using my voice for things. So it would really suck if something happened and I was no longer able to use my voice.
Yeah, I like to talk. I think that I want to continue to be able to do that. Let me be clear. Becomes clear.
Becomes transparent. If I ever, and I won't, but if I ever end up with a child that is mine, I'm going to say, let me be clear, because then I will be transparent. It'll be really funny. It'll be really funny, though.
It will be so funny.
When I do it, it'll be so...
It'll be so funny, and your child is just going to be a child, so they're just gonna look at you confused.
Yeah, they're gonna be like an infant at that point.
Yeah, I also think I'd be very goofy in ASL. I saw a performance the other day, in like a kind of pseudo-Broadway production, and the individuals who signed were there. Like, they had a whole sign language row. It was really cool to watch, but there's a particular kind of exacerbator in ASL that I don't fully understand, but like, in order to, I think, maybe imply that something is larger, or I don't know enough ASL to know, so they like stick out their tongue while they're doing certain signs, and I think that's funny and fun and cool.
I haven't seen sticking out the tongue, but I know that one common sort of exacerbator, is that the word that you used, exacerbator?
Maybe it is, I don't think that's correct, but like exaggerate or... Yeah. Tool for, yeah.
I know one that I've seen a lot is people will puff up their cheeks and go...
Yes, I've seen that one too.
Really big. That's
for like intention.
Loved about learning sign language, and I'm going to, let me be even more clear here.
Well, you're already
I'm
so
sorry.
transparent.
I can't think of another phrase to describe what I'm trying to describe. I did not learn ASL. I learned CASE, which is Conceptually Accurate Signed English. I don't know ASL grammar, but I know signs. The signs they use in ASL, I just learned English grammar via sign. Sign via English grammar.
I forget what activity it was that I did. Maybe it was some activity when I was a kid growing up where we would perform songs in ASL. So, like, that's my experience with it, is just, like, through that and through, like, supporting people who are learning it. I remember I had a roommate who was taking ASL classes and needed to have a conversation with somebody else in ASL, and it was me, and so she did most of the talking. She was like, "Oh, what is your favorite snack?" And then I just signed the letters M&M. Like M&M.
It's an M. One of the things that I really loved about sign language when I was learning it is the really big part that facial expression plays in sign language. I've always been extremely facially expressive, for lack of a better word, almost to a detriment.
Same. Like, I can't really hide what I'm feeling.
I've been told previously that, like, I emote too much. I have a very strong negative memory of being told that I was emoting too much in show choir.
But, like, that's the place where you're supposed to...
We were doing a serious song where we weren't dancing.
Oh.
And I was emoting too much while I was singing. And that upset me greatly because I was so young and sensitive. But, like, in sign language, you exaggerate the facial expressions massively because those are, like, your tone indicators. Oh good, my yellow switch palettes.
Oh cool, Quinn can't stop Fortnite dancing during conversations.
I don't like that you said that. Hello, Buechka. I needed to say on stream, pronounce your name mostly correctly because I felt bad about not being able to do so the first time. I like to think I am good at pronouncing people's names. I did that. I was a basketball announcer for a bit in high school just because I was particularly good at reading the names of other kids playing basketball.
I love that. I don't think I have dyslexia, but I struggle with, like, singular words like that. Like, I think we talked about it before, when our friend Cole was in chat, that when we played Pokemon together, the new one, I was just saying so many words and names of Pokemon so incorrectly. Just because, like, my brain wasn't processing the silly words in one phrase, you know? Like, in sentences I can do pretty good, but, like, silly words, or words that aren't in normal language. Oh, yes, Cole reminded me of one where, there was a Pokemon, and I don't remember what it's actually called, but I called it Dracolac, like, a bunch of times. And that made them very angry, because that's not the name of that Pokemon. But I don't remember what the actual name of that Pokemon was, because out of spite, I then changed my personal version of that Pokemon. Their nickname in my game was Dracolac, so I purposefully never learned what it actually was.
Can I loop back for just a second because I remembered the most fun thing about me announcing basketball games?
Please do.
Oh good, I jumped directly into lava.
Mario jumped into lava.
It's funny when I pronounce things weird.
Listen, It's fine. I can't read words. You can't pronounce them. We're all good.
I can pronounce them. I do it for comedic effect. You gotta believe me. I received... I don't think you even need to look at my physical form to know that I was not a sports kid in school. I don't think you need to really know much of anything about me to know that I didn't do sports.
But see, it's like the different way that I didn't do sports. Like, I look like I didn't really do sports because I'm a little round, but you're like a beanpole. So it's like we both didn't do sports from different shapes.
It wasn't because of the shape, it was because I was scared of... The only sport that I ever did when I was in elementary school, I did soccer for like a summer. And I was so scared I would get kicked in the shins.
I did soccer for 2 years, and in the second year, I offered to sit on the bench at every chance possible, because that was my favorite part of soccer. And then I learned that that's not a part of soccer. Like, I thought that that was just like, you know, like kind of how it's like, oh, my favorite part's the kicking, my favorite part's the this. I was like, my favorite part is being on the bench. And then, like, it was kind of nicely and gracefully explained to me that I was like, that it was like, you don't have to play the game. You could just, like, watch it. And you don't have to do it. And I was like, cool, I don't think I'm gonna do it.
My favorite part of soccer was when I got to be the goalie and they were playing on the other side of the field, so I didn't have to do anything, so I could just sort of crouch down and pick at dandelions.
Yep.
But I was not a sports kid in school. However, in high school, I received an athletic letter. Which certainly can't be a thing in secondary education in places outside of the U.S. We would get, like,
the presidential... Oh, stuff like that. I never got that, but I did get the Presidential Fitness Award, which was silly.
No. So, this was for my Letterman jacket. I received an athletic letter, which was like a patch that you would get put onto your Letterman jacket. That you're supposed to get for, like, being outstanding in whatever sport you do in high school, but I got it because I volunteered to announce for basketball games.
Yeah, I never got my letter, but I did get that Presidential Fitness Award, which I did not deserve. Mr. George Bush did not deserve to give me a letter for my sports prowess.
Mr. W thought you were pretty good at being fit.
Cool. None of my gym teachers ever did, so that's something that they don't have in common.
I'm not gonna do this to you, but my brain was like, hey, improv time. What are some other things that George W. Bush doesn't have in common with your gym teachers?
My gym teachers? Well, I would say that George W. Bush wasn't mean to me, but I suppose, indirectly by causing the recession which made my father lose his job, he was pretty mean to me.
That was kind of mean of him to that's the 2008 recession.
Recession, yeah, it wasn't super nice. And neither were my gym teachers. Some of them were okay. Most of them are mean.
Sometimes I will... Sometimes when I get engrossed in the conversation, I will, like, stop paying attention to my game and then I'll just die over and over and over, which was happening earlier with the lava. But...
I'm gonna start over.
Sometimes I will get engrossed in the conversation and I will stop paying attention to my video game and then I'll just be doing, like, really well without meaning to. Alright, Magic Koopa, I need you to make a thwimp, I guess? Since when do you create thwimps? Magic Koopas don't make thwimps, that's weird. Thwimp is my favorite of the Thwomp variants. Dinky? Dink? Dink bird? Dinky bird, please? My co-host died. Co-host is gone. I'm so scared. I have ice physics in this level, which is really bothering me. Yeah, okay. It looks like Misha's internet may have had some issues. Now that's an interesting sound, which might mean that little Jimmy is here. Let's jump over to see if Jimmy's here. Hello, Jimmy?
Hi. Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
What's up?
I just wanted to know if you've heard of Area 50.
Area 50? What did you say?
Yeah. Area 50.
Is that what they were working on before they made Area 51?
No, I think they were made around the same time.
Alright, what do you know about Area 50? Because I don't know anything about it.
It's like... So, if Area 51 is where all the aliens go, Area 50 is like... where they put all the ingredients of the everything bagel.
All of the ingredients of the everything. So did they invent the everything bagel in Area 50?
I think it's mostly just for storage, but I think they experimented. Before the everything bagel, before they decided what the everything was gonna be, they had to figure out what was too dangerous for the Americans. I think they were concerned about, maybe if they put paprika, it would be too communist or something, because that was, around the time. And they were scared of that.
So true. Jimmy, I will say, Jaunt is asking if maybe you're hitting puberty because your voice is... It kind of sounds like your voice is hitting exactly one pitch across 2 octaves.
I'm going through it. I'm going through a lot of things. I'm going through some changes.
You are going through a lot of things. Can you give us an update about the homework that you were working on last time?
The homework I was working on? I was doing a lot of reading, and now I'm doing a lot of writing.
That's good. You have plenty of writing to be doing. I don't want to take up all your time because I'm sure that you've got plenty of work.
Yeah, I needed to talk about Area 50 first, though.
Area 50, I believe, is important. Misha, you back?
I am back. Hold on, I have to mute the stream.
Okay.
Okay, I'm back. Hi. I don't know what happened. Little Jimmy, did you do that?
Maybe.
Little Jimmy, it's not particularly nice.
Oops.
It's okay. Listen, it happens to the best of us. I just say I'm sorry.
What if I'm not sorry? No, I'm sorry.
No, I mean, you can be not sorry. That's fine, I suppose.
I'm just being silly.
It's okay, I appreciate it. And you know what? It was fun to be in the chat of Link Cable. It was like, oh, so this is what it's like.
All your friends, they're here.
Yeah, that was awesome. Jimmy, have you, I'm sorry, I'm just jumping right back into it. Alex in the chat wants to know if you've ever written fan fiction before.
I made an AO3 account. And I really wanted to write about Alvin and the Chipmunks, but I got the better of it. Because then I got really busy with, school.
Who in Alvin and the Chipmunks were you going to write about?
Alvin and the Chipmunks.
No, I know.
The 3 of them.
Yeah,
the
makes
three
sense.
chipmunks.
In a romantic context, a platonic? Because they are brothers, I think.
Do you think all fanfiction has to be romantic in nature?
I suppose not, but I just am confirming because they are brothers.
They were gonna go scuba diving and discover treasure.
Actually, that sounds great. I would read that.
So awesome.
Theodore was gonna get stuck, and they're gonna have to try and find a way to get him out.
Do you think they might sing a little song?
Stuck where? Like, under the sea? I want to learn more about how Theodore gets stuck.
Theodore was gonna get stuck under the sea. He was getting his leg stuck in something. Someone was gonna have to confirm his misogyny. His internalized misogyny.
Wow. Wow.
But then we're gonna get him out, and it's gonna be okay. I have, like, drugs.
You have, I'm sorry, did you just say you have drugs?
Drafts.
Oh, drafts. Okay.
I was working on it.
I mean, do you also have drugs? Or, you are 29 soon.
Okay, goodbye.
Oh, okay, bye. Yeah, sorry about that disappearance. I don't know what could have caused it. Perhaps sabotage? I don't think it was sabotage.
Ooh.
It could have been.
I've got some gaming to do. How about you?
I also have some gaming to do. I decided, I don't know what y'all saw, because all I heard was you talking about how you die in video games when you're not paying attention, and then I disappeared forever. But now I don't know if you saw during that time, I did lose my run, and I decided I'm just gonna start another run.
I am really dying from a lot of, like, single pixel hitboxes here. But it's fine. This is one of the more challenging fortresses, I think, in Super Mario World. Things are going alright. Chat, how do you feel today? How's it going for you in chat? No, please. I made it to the checkpoint.
Hell yeah.
Even got myself a 1-up.
So tired and sleepy. So relatable at all times. It's good that you drink coffee. See, the thing is, I am so tired and sleepy all the time, but I don't drink coffee, so I just suffer.
I was so tired and sleepy this morning, but I could not go back to bed because I had so many important things that I had to do today, which I have now completed my important things.
Yay!
I'm very happy about that.
I'm proud of you.
I also don't drink coffee, however, I did receive in the mail recently some new teas.
Nice!
I drink myself a delicious cup of hot tea every morning, and I received one effective refill of my favorite tea, which is a vanilla chai rooibos tea.
Ooh, that sounds yummy.
But I also picked up some classic English breakfast tea, which I had this morning.
I do need to ask, Alex, you said that you're working for the Rat. Do you work at Chuck E. Cheese?
That's yes, she does.
She does?
Yes.
I actually did not know that. That fucking rocks. I thought
Wendy?
you just...
It's not Wendy.
I just kind of assumed you meant just like some kind of faceless corporation, which is in theory also working for the Rat, but...
The Rat absolutely has a face, though.
And it's the face of Charles Entertainment Cheese.
Cat's yelling at me.
Yell back.
There you go, I did it.
Nice.
Stinky, you don't get to sit with me, I'm live. I'm broadcasting.
Let her sit with you.
No. Stinky, I just said no.
Also for the record, because I'm not sure if it was said on this show, the name of the cat that Quinn and Alex have is named Stinky. She is not just
Stinky.
She is not just being mean to a cat.
The cat did have a particularly stinky event in the
Event.
a stink event, if you will, in the litter box while I was out of the house today. So I came back to a powerful odor in our house. Just in our bedroom. But...
I will likely be getting a cat soon. But probably a fish first.
Powerful musk. Zell has invoked the powerful musk. I don't even know if I want to explain that on stream. Should I explain the powerful musk reference?
This is between you and Zell, and God, I also guess.
It's definitely God is involved. That's not true. Zell and I, and many of our mutual friends, play Final Fantasy XIV online together.
I am not one of those friends, for the record. I have nothing against Final Fantasy, just don't have the time to get into an MMO. Maybe, inevitably, I will play it at some point.
Stinky, get off my desk!
No! See, that's what you get for not letting Stinky sit with you. Now it's her turn to game.
No gaming for Stinky. I've received the best trap in the game.
Hell yeah. Also,
I should have made more traps in the item pool because they're very funny.
Don't let yourself get off topic to tell whatever you were going to say about I forget what.
I will get back to that, but first I have to engage with the literature trap.
I'm sorry, what is this?
Many that live deserve death, and some that die deserve life. Can you give it to them? Then do not be too eager to deal out death in judgment, for even the very wise cannot see all ends. Tolkien.
One of the most annoying things in Super Mario World is the dialogue boxes, which pause the entire game and have an opening and closing animation. It just takes forever. And the people that made the Archipelago randomizer for Super Mario World decided to turn that into an annoying trap. So sometimes it'll just spit out a quote that you have to read through.
I don't think there are any traps set up for Slay the Spire.
Yeah, I wouldn't really know how a trap for Slay the Spire would work. But Zell and I and several of our friends play Final Fantasy XIV online. And there is a certain group activity that you can do in Final Fantasy XIV online that involves digging for treasure, basically. You get treasure maps. And you go to the location of the treasure map, you do a little action, you find the hidden treasure chest. And when you try to open the treasure chest, it is trapped in a certain way. And it's trapped in that some enemies will show up. And the way it contextualizes this, I just made a fucking loop.
Hey, who's the host of Warp Zone?
The host of Warp Zone? You have received help from Null.
I don't know what happened.
Normal men. We're just innocent men.
It's true, we are. I don't know if that was I don't know why all of my cards are from Null, but I'll take them.
Everybody say thank you, Null.
Ancient free
Thanks,
orange.
Null.
Ancient free orange.
Ancient free orange.
The way the game contextualizes a bunch of enemies showing up when you try to open the chest is that it's trapped with, I guess, some sort of like pheromone or something. It just says a powerful musk fills the air, and then a bunch of enemies show up. And every time I'm in a voice call with my friends while we're doing treasure maps, and we interact with a treasure chest and it says a powerful musk releases into the air, I always say, you know who else is a powerful musk?
Who?
The comment question of the day, which comes from a user named Bing! And that's the joke. That's the joke. if you happen to be watching my screen there, what just happened was the stun trap, but without context, it just looks like a Super Mario World equivalent of the Vine Boom happens, and he stares directly at the camera for a bit.
It still says that you sent me stuff, but yeah, it just says that Noel sent me a bunch of stuff.
Null is a supporter of link cable. Null likes link cable, I think.
I think Noel does like link cable, but I do not think they've been able to make a single stream.
That's fine.
Which is why we archive our streams anyway, so...
I will say this, I tune into Warp Zone as often as I possibly can because I find it to be a very entertaining show to watch.
Warp Zone fucking rocks. It's so good.
So like, I try to always be in the Warp Zone stream from the day before on Wednesdays. And at the end of stream, Noel always gives us a little shout out to make sure that people know when link cable's happening next. And I appreciate that a lot.
So nice. Yeah, my schedule makes it so watching streams is like a very... I wouldn't say it's very rare, but it definitely doesn't happen as much as I would like it to.
And hey, if you miss a stream and you don't have time to watch a full VOD, we have a highlights channel that's at cable2.net/highlights, where you can watch edited cuts of some of our best streams.
It's so true. And if you want to watch full episodes, they are on the Cable 2 YouTube channel, and those are going to be the worst streams. No, they're going to be good streams, but
they're going to be all of the streams.
They're going to be all of the streams, including the one where I played all those Fun Brain games, which I don't know will get a highlight.
I can't expect highlights. I can't just be like, well, we're definitely going to get a highlight on this episode. I don't get to do that.
When you play bad Flash games for a half hour, there's no expectation.
There's a ton of content to work with.
Yeah. But that's why you have to look at the VODs on Cable 2's Twitch or on our YouTube, because then that's when you get to see the streams that might not make it into highlights.
I think I recommend that you, the viewer, form a parasocial relationship with us, the hosts. Especially if you are doing so through the medium of watching our VODs and not even being present in live stream chat.
Listen, I also shout out to the lurkers, because I used to be somebody who didn't really lurk in live stream chat, so I was like, what do you mean? Like, I always say something in the chat, but like, the more I've watched live streams, I've sometimes just kind of been like, I don't have anything to add. So, shout out to all the lurkers. You are not weird, you are valid.
John says, I edit to the hosts, not the content. The hosts are the content. The medium is the message.
Yeah, it's true. Haven't you read Marshall McLuhan? Have you read John Baudrillard's Simulacrum and Simulation, I believe it is? It might be Simulation and Simulacrum. But in it, he talks about hyperreality. And it is also the book that Neo reads in the first scene of The Matrix. Wow, why do you know all this? Don't fucking talk to me.
It's a good book.
It is a good book. To be honest, I've read a good chunk of it because I've done analysis on it. Not my favorite. I think that Jean Baudrillard has a lot of really good points, but I think that his language, in translating it into English, is very, like, verbose in certain ways that can get kind of frustrating, where it's like, you don't need to say that in so many words. You could say that in a couple less words. But I think it also might have to do with the translation of this text.
Yeah, Cole is now calling you out on the pronunciation of...
It's Baudrillard. Oh, is it Baudrillard? I've always said Baudrillard, and I've never been corrected.
They're two L's, come on.
One of us has taught in a media analysis class.
I have an entire media analysis degree.
So do I, bitch, and I co-teach it. I co-teach.
Yeah, and apparently you don't know how to pronounce.
I
Baudrillard.
guess so. Fuck, man.
Disappointing.
Stop! Don't do that to me.
Tisk tisk. I'm
Tisk,
tisking at
tisk.
you.
No, my favorite thing was when I would lecture. I haven't lectured in a bit, but when I do lecture in classes, people are always like, "Oh, so what do you do now?" And I have to kind of be like, "That's a
Nish
I
Cole has
played-
another question for you in chat.
It's Foucault. Wait, it's not Foucault. It's Foucault. It's Foucault. I know that.
It's actually Foucault, our friend Cole.
Shut up. You're being mean to me. I'm not here for it. Zizel?
It's Fucko.
Foucault. Zizel at the very least is being nice to me. Oh, hey, do you have anything that, you know, here, I'm gonna fucking do this for you. You're welcome. Bitch.
Do what?
Find out.
What is it?
Like, you can carry shit now. Now every
I
time
was
you carry
already able to carry shit.
well, now you can do it extra and again.
I think this is the third time you've told me to be grateful for giving me the carry ability that I already had.
Probably yes. Yeah, you could do it better now.
Look, I'll use the carry ability to take this key and put it in this hole.
And you have me to thank for that.
Sure. I cannot wait to get out of the Forest of Illusion. I've made it to the forest secret area. My buttons are being really unresponsive for some reason.
That's no fun.
Bothering me. I am, I'll talk about my controller for a little bit just because I love controller.
Oh, also, sorry. Thank you, Mill, for your contribution. I want to make sure that you
Thank you, Mill. I'm using an 8-bit Do SN30 Pro Plus as my controller to play Super Mario, which doesn't really mean anything except that it is a modern-style controller that is built to be as similar to a North American Super Nintendo controller as possible. Aside from having, like, it has thumbsticks and it has, like, grips on the side, so it's not just the tiny little thing, but it's got extremely accurate Super Nintendo face buttons and D-pad, and even the weird rubbery start and select buttons.
Oh, it's fun. I'm using a inland gaming mouse, model GM76, that I probably spent like $10 on. I'm a gamer on a budget. What can I say?
Fallen on a budget. John says drink water, hosts.
My water bottle... I don't actually know if I have a full water bottle anywhere near me. I might not have water on them. Do I have to go get some? I don't want to. It's fine. I drank water. I drank a full water bottle, which is why I don't have a...
This is water.
This is
Yeah.
water.
This is water.
See, I don't have water because I drank all of it. So I feel like I'm okay.
Madam. We're just innocent men.
It's...
Do you think the special zone... So there's a funny thing that happens when you complete the special zone in Super Mario World, which is like it changes the color palette and swaps around some of the sprites for the enemies. Do you think it'll do that even if I haven't actually beaten the game yet?
No, it's a good question. See, now there's something up with this bond, because right now I can't even access any of my, what's it called? My archipelago loot.
That's not good.
No, it's not. And the rest of it all came from Null, so...
You say that like it's a bad thing.
No, but it should have come from you because that's how this game works.
You don't want Null's generosity. I think
No,
that's
I
on you.
do. Stop. You're being mean. Suddenly Quinn gets a job, and now it thinks that they could just be so mean to me.
I don't think those two are related. I thought I could be so mean to you before.
You can be so mean to me now. I don't know. It's Quinn's job to check if there's gas in the horse.
Don't make it me my job. I don't like horses.
I'm not a big horse person either. I'm a regular human person. I'm not a big horse person.
Kind of weird that you're a regular human person on this show.
Quinn, don't forget to scream for 4 seconds.
I'm not gonna forget to scream for 4 seconds. I'll do it after the show.
I'll do it right now. Ah.
No, that's just you saying ah.
I am currently in a situation in which I likely cannot and should not scream, so I won't.
Okay, well why did you say that you would scream if you
Because I
can't?
forgot. I forgot that I'm already loud and I can't scream, because that would make me more loud. But maybe in the future I'll scream extra loud, just for you.
I do have to do a real, like, full-throated, both lungs type of scream later for a recording.
Oh, fun.
It's a little bonus room to the side here.
What you recording for, if you're willing to share, or is it a secret?
It is, in fact, the podcast that I mentioned last time.
Oh, yes, of course. Would that be my Jeremy and Jeremy on the Hit Luminous Studios network that I made a website for in a college class?
Yes, actually. That is my Jeremy, and Jeremy, which comes out in... The episode comes out in 2 days, on Saturday, the 1st of April. Which means that I really need to get this recording done so that the episode can be, you know, edited and prepared for broadcast.
I hate the slime noises that this game makes. I have no beak and I must scream.
I have no beak and I must quack. I hate auto-scrollers. I don't actually hate auto-scrollers that much, but I'm not having any fun with this auto-scroller.
Well, fun's the whole point of doing this, so...
It's alright. I'll have fun later.
You gotta eat your vegetables before you can have fun.
I'm gonna eat some vegetables today. I'm gonna have a salad.
I need to figure out what I'm having for dinner. Because I was gonna make it, but I'm not gonna have time to make it, so I have to bring it to the theater that I work at. And there's not... I already had pizza, which is like an ideal, like, bring to the theater food, because you could just eat it with your hands. But I don't want pizza again, so I don't know what I'm gonna get. What's a good, like, easy-to-carry food?
Alright, I gotta fight Trent Reznor again.
Fine, you don't have to help me, I'll just figure it out myself.
What do you want me to say?
What's any good? I just asked what a good, easy-to-carry food was. Here's a
I don't
fucking
know. I don't eat food.
That's true. There's a 1-up mushroom, eat it.
Thank you. Ask.
Alrighty, just
You know,
a time.
you should ask a little Jimmy about that.
Yeah, I
Think
should.
about it.
I should. I have about 20 minutes left before I have to leave my home.
Oh yeah, we have a hard deadline.
Yes,
to
we
end
do.
stream. and it is currently 4:11 p.m. and stream has to end in 15 minutes.
Yes, because I cannot be late for work. Well, I can be late for work. I can be a lot of things, but I shouldn't be late for work. Alex, it's a great idea. I am gonna just get some frozen peas and eat them at the theater.
Peas. You could put frozen peas in a cup of water and peck at it.
I suppose I could. But that, I don't, too much prep time. I need to get something that I can get from the store quickly. Oh.
Well, you go to the store, you get the frozen peas, put them in a cup of water. That's it. You don't need to, like, do anything else.
I'm sorry.
Man.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Hi,
No, play that one more
Jimmy.
time. Yeah, I want to hear it one more time.
Didn't I do it for you? Why don't I do?
I like it. What made you choose that song?
I like dogs.
You
like dogs?
And so you made that song your ringtone.
I guess I suppose...
that I did in my head that got me from phase 1 to phase 2, or whatever phase I'm on. But I told you Max yet, so I can't talk about it.
That's fine. I guess that maybe the "didn't I do it for you," the "you" could be a dog, so that's okay. Yeah, Jimmy, I wanted to know what I should get for dinner because, I should eat at home, but I just don't have the time to make anything, so I'm gonna have to bring something to the theater. Sorry, John, I am the cool dude. I'm the cool dude in the tags, not, Jimmy. Sorry to disappoint. Jimmy's also a cool dude.
The archipelago in the tags.
Yeah.
Little Jimmy is a constellation of small islands?
In a way.
In a way.
But Jimmy, what should I get for dinner?
You can't do spaghetti, can you?
Maybe not. It's not impossible, but it definitely, I don't think, would be ideal.
What if you balled up the spaghetti into your fist and ate it like a hot dog?
Spaghetti hot dog?
In what way is that like a hot dog?
I guess it's more like eating a snowball when it's all in your fist like a ball.
I mean,
I'll get like an ice cream cone and put it in the ice cream cone.
I'll consider it.
You could also do Slim Jim.
Snap into a Slim Jim. I have had Slim Jim. I have had one bite of Slim Jim ever, and didn't enjoy it.
You're not supposed to enjoy a Slim Jim.
I didn't enjoy a Slim Jim, not gonna lie.
That's okay. You could do like that's all the food I can think of.
That's okay. I mean, listen, you got all the food groups, spaghetti and Slim Jims, and theoretically hot dogs. That's pretty good.
Do a margarita pizza.
Yeah, I did pizza yesterday, but I could do pizza again. I could get a sandwich.
Could you do margarita pizza? You could get a sandwich. What if you put, like, spaghetti in it?
Maybe. John wants to know what you think of Jimmy John's sandwiches. Do you like Jimmy John's?
I like the Jimmy F.
Yeah, you don't really like the Johns?
They're okay.
Do you have a go-to order?
I just tell them to put a little extra Jimmy in it.
Yeah, that's a smart call. I've been to Jimmy John's twice. I think the first time I got a sandwich, and then the second time I just got a big pickle.
That's the John part.
Yeah. Oh, that's John. So it's the sandwiches are Jimmy's and the pickles are John's.
I don't make the rules.
You just enforce them.
Hard. I don't even enforce the rules really. kind of think about them sometimes.
You just think about the rules.
Sometimes.
That's good. It's good to think about them sometimes, at the very least.
What if you just pivoted to full keto and had, like, a hunk of meat and some lettuce?
Maybe. It's it's an idea.
Okay, bye.
Oh, okay, Jimmy, this might be the last time for you tonight. Anything you want to leave and he's
Jimmy's
gone.
gone.
He's gone.
Jimmy is gone.
No wisdom to leave anybody on. Just reuse some wisdom from last week if you need it.
Yeah. So let's see if I can get to the secret exit of this
Jimmy,
level.
yeah, that should be if Jaunt and Jimmy ever do anything together, it'd be Jimmy Jaunts.
Jaunt and Jimmy have sort of done a thing together in the first link cable highlights video.
What did they do together?
Jaunt made the first link cable highlights video.
Oh, yeah. So I suppose that would be a Jimmy Jaunts moment.
Jimmy Jaunt joined. I've made it to the special world.
Hell yeah. I think I'm gonna finish up after this level. You can keep playing, but we can DK me because I should figure some stuff out to get ready to go.
When you're gone, I'm gone.
Okay. I may or may not be back on April 1st for a completely normal stream.
I may or may not show up on that stream. I don't want to commit to anything happening on April 1st that isn't my Jeremy, and Jeremy. You know, that might take the whole day, so...
That's very fair.
The publishing of a podcast that we already recorded might take the whole day.
Well, I'm all set to just have fun with you, chat, on the 1st of April, where nothing happens because it's just another day. I guess that just means taxes are coming up. That's what happens on April 1st.
Now that I'm employed, I might have to actually do my taxes.
You should be okay, dependent on if you've had any income in the last, like, in 2022.
You're the first person to ever tell me that it's okay for me to have not done my taxes.
I mean, I don't know if I'm correct.
Chat. Do any of you know about taxes, chat? Chat, which one of you will do my taxes for me?
Do Quint's taxes and you could be a guest on Link Cable.
I will 100% let you be a guest on Link Cable if you help me do my taxes. If you do my taxes for me, you are...
I also am okay with this. Oh, it looks like Alex's dad is gonna be a guest on Link Cable.
Alex's dad. That would be something. I have met Alex's dad. He's nice.
My dad has done podcasting before. I'm not going to ever say the name of the podcast that he did, because why the fuck would I do that? Because
yeah,
I would not.
Free advertising that we
for my dad. When my dad started doing this podcast, I asked him what it was about, and he said, "Well, I guess you're gonna just have to listen." And I said, "You're not doing this to me, your child." Like.
Yeah, no, you don't pull that. Don't pull that shit on anyone, really. But like, not your child.
Not your kid. Like, that's not how that works. But I did find out what his podcast is about. It's about sports and stocks, so I have barely ever listened to it.
Sports and stocks.
My two favorite things in the whole world.
Mill, I am, for all the good and bad, I am in fact familiar.
I think it got taken off whatever...
3000.
I think it got taken off whatever store it was on.
It was on both Itch.io and Steam.
I think this might be the end of my run anyway.
still trying to figure out how to leave this level.
Yeah,
I
I won't say the name that my father uses, but he does not use his name. He also has a cool, fun podcasting alias, which I think fucking rocks.
He has a screen name for his podcast.
He does! To be fair, it was the name that he named his me on our Wii in 2007, and I was like, why? And he was like, oh, I think it's cool, and so that's the name he uses on the podcast.
That is incredible.
Maybe one day, maybe one day, like in like 2 years, we'll do a collab with his podcast.
I only know of one other podcast where the host uses an alias.
And that is?
It's the podcast Swindled, which is sort of like a true crime podcast, but instead of being about murders or whatever, it's about, like, people who, like, screwed governments or customers out of a ton of money, like white-collar crimes.
Mm-hmm.
And he does the show under the alias A Concerned Citizen.
I like that.
It's,
well, that's not
really
for the record.
Obnoxious,
That's not my dad.
Yeah, that's not. I hope it's not your dad. Cable 2 Original Mystery Machine Theater. Do they use aliases on that show? I didn't think they did. I thought they just used their names. One thing that I enjoy about Swindled is that, like, at the end of the show, when he says, like, Swindled is produced by me, a concerned citizen, he has a P.O. box that you can send things to, but he specifically says every episode when he talks about the P.O. box, he says, but please, no packages, we do not trust you.
I kind of love that. Alright, I should get ready to head to work.
That's a good idea. I don't have any particular thing to end on, so... Yeah, we've made it to the talk screen. Let's talk for a minute.
Yeah, so, you still have some stuff to do in this run, so this is not the end of this session.
Yeah.
As of yet. I likely will not slay the spire in our time in this session, but I'll try. I mean, I'm fucking trying.
Always give it your best.
It's true. Alright, gamers. Slay it out there.
Thanks for gaming, everybody.
Thanks for gaming. We'll see you soon, if not next week. Week after. Long haul. Coming up. Tomorrow, you said? Usually it's after this.
Usually
but I guess it's
long
tomorrow.
Haul is on Thursdays. John, do you want to double check that for us?
If it's maybe it got rescheduled.
Maybe.
For tomorrow. Which can happen. Things can get rescheduled.
Here's the thing about scheduling. When it comes to Cable 2, all you have to do as chat and as viewer is click that follow button and make sure that you have notifications on, because then no matter what happens with our schedule, you'll get a notification on your phone that'll tell you when we're live and when we've got some great Cable 2 content coming your way. It does look like the long haul will be tonight at 11 Central.
Yes, and stay tuned on April 1st for a bunch of incredibly normal streams. Oh, and little Jimmy has something to say that he can give his last minute wisdom. Jimmy, what is it?
When you cable your family.
When you're Cable, you're 2.
When you cable, you're 2.
Very Cable to meet you.
Cable to greet you.
Cable to greet you, Cable to meet you. Cable.
Cable.
All right. Okay, bye.
The cable.
Okay, bye.
Cable.